Hey y'all! Another next phase of our botanical garden, our landrace botanical garden. Just wanted to show you the updates of what's going on as we prep to eventually move out of this greenhouse to our garden space. So right now what we have done is we moved to the bamboo phase, and I'll tell you about that. And also spent some time organizing all of our little teenagers and getting them in this nice orderly grid network where all the different varieties are clustered together. So we just have a much better idea of what the menu is going to be like now. Because you never know, because some varieties of seeds just don't sprout. Some of them, all the seeds sprout, so you have way more than you were expecting. So anyway, this is looking like what we've got to work with. So this is this year's menu. I'm going to add a few more plants to this, but that's another story. And also want to explain just the bamboo concept. So right here, I have an 8-foot piece of bamboo. We're not going to use this yet. The 8-foot bamboo is when we finally move outdoor. We use this 8-foot bamboo as the center stake to hold that really big plant. So that's going to ground that and support the plant once it goes outdoors. But for right now, the bamboo, the other type of bamboo you need is a 4-foot. So for us at least, and if you guys want to kind of follow along with the technique we use, 4-foot bamboo and 8-foot bamboo is all you need. So we're not going to use this right now, so I'm going to set this aside. But, yeah, and why you want to use bamboo, and we're going to move it along this way. My daughter's helping me film today. Thank you. And is once the plants get a little taller, they're susceptible to sort of leaning or flopping, or if you have a windy day, the plant might fall over, and then all of a sudden you have this like sort of deformed plant, because if it falls over, then it grows and starts following the sunlight, and then you can get sort of a deformed plant. So it's a very good idea to start supporting your plants once they get to this stage with bamboo. And I'll show you just real quick what's going on here. And what kind of plant is this? Oh, this is a CBDV variety. So we do a lot of special medicinal, rare minor cannabinoid plants. So this is not just CBD, but CBDV. So excited to work with this plant. But we put in the bamboo. You just put it like an inch away from the stalk, and then use this little green twist tie stuff. And don't do it too tight. You're just holding it in place, and then the plant can move around. And then as the plant gets to here, you know, we'll put another little tie up here. So let's move along and start checking out some cool plants. See what we see along here. Oh, here's a plant that's really charged. And by the way, we just started getting 80, 90 degree days here in Santa Cruz, and that like has just turned on the gas. Like a lot of the plants are just really waking up. So we're getting some pretty explosive growth. Like they're growing, some of them like an inch a day. Plus what's happening is their root system is now spreading throughout the pot. So now they're able to uptake nutrient in a much larger, more efficient way as well. By the way, these little bottom leaves, you can say bye to those. So this is a Peshawar. This is a Pakistani variety. Let's see, this is Peshawar as well. So that's looking real nice. Let's come back here. Some people have asked about specific plant types. So just want to give you a little update. Oh, these, I'm really excited about these. These are African varieties, and I really love African, especially the African sativas. But these ones, never grown these before. Someone was really kind to provide these seeds, share those with me. But these are from Zambia. So this whole row here is Zambian, and man, they are looking really nice. And then right here is another African variety. These are from Angola. So these are the Angola Red. And maybe we might want to come in and check these plants out, get up close and personal. Yeah. So that's the Angola Red. It's a little bushier, stockier, bushier structure so far. But you never really know where they're going, you know. It's the teenagers sometimes, you know. Some are ugly ducklings, some are weird and awkward, and will turn into a totally different plant with different leaf structure later on in their life cycle. And then down here, and we've organized all these plants sort of by geographic region as well. So this is our Southeast Asian area, and right here, these are gorgeous. These are lemon Thai, really nice. And then over here, these longer, lankier ones are actually tiger tail. So these are Thai landrace tiger tail variety. And then we've got Mung Tong from Laos. I do want to show you this one specimen that has incredibly serrated leaves. So I don't know if you can come in on this one. But yeah, some of those leaves, those are the most serrated leaves in the garden this year, at least so far. And then, I think coming this way with the light, I'm probably going to be really dark because we're getting later in the evening and the light's coming this way. So, want to make sure we're well lit. This is Mexican Sinaloa, our favorite old Mexi brickweed. Very nice. Got a bunch of those going. So anyway, I think you get the idea. Got a bunch of Pakistani Chitral Kush over here. Love those. Some of these were 10-year-old seeds, so they got off to kind of a slow start, and they're still maybe a little anemic looking. But now that their roots are more developed, they should really kick in. So anyway, those are starting to charge. So that's about all I get. Yeah, and then we'll real quick we'll jump over to our other greenhouse and show you what's going on there with our Iranian and THCV, the semi-autos that need a little different lighting conditions there to make sure they don't pre-flower. But by the way, so all the videos have been inside a greenhouse, but just know we don't actually grow anything into flower within the greenhouse. These greenhouses really are just an incubator, like a little safe little nest to start our little sprouts, our little babies. It's protected from the birds, from the elements, and then as they develop into teenagers, we still have all the protection. So it is just like an incubator nest, but then as soon as these plants show, probably within another 2 weeks or so, we might have some plants show us whether they're male or female. And once we know they're female, they get that ticket out to the garden, and they get to be outside with unlimited root space, and they can start their journey to big, magnificent, majestic, giant landrace 10+ foot plants. Woo! Okay, bye. Okay, other greenhouse. This is our smaller little incubation greenhouse, but this has all of our Iranian plants and THCV, or our Free the V plant crosses that have that semi-auto trait or a little bit of that semi-auto trait crossed into them. So over here we just need to handle them a little bit differently so they don't get pre-flowered. But wanted to show you how cool these plants are. I'm just going to show you real quick. Just real magnificent. Here's one of the Iranian. This is the pure Iranian indica, and this has the 18-hour flower semi-auto trait. But look at this thing is charging. Look at the size of those leaves. These leaves will get bigger and bigger. And some of these, just because they're so ready to go, some of these are actually all ready to ship, already showing they're female. They're not flowering. We're keeping that under control, but yeah, they'll actually probably will be able to harvest them somewhere around 4th of July. So under natural light. So they're pretty spectacular, cool plants. But if you come this way, we'll show you just a few other varieties we got going this year. So right here, these are Brazil. So Brazil Amazonia, which is one of my favorite. It's actually a really early finishing, not fast flowering, but early finishing sativa that grows in this like bushy indica-ish frame. So the structure of the plant's like a bushy squat plant. Then the flowers actually will finish in like mid-September, which is amazing. But then the actual effects are super, super electric psychedelic sativa. So it's a really amazing plant. So what we've done is right here, for the fun of it, have just crossed that with the Iranian. So we should still have that real early, probably even earlier finish time. But now we're going to get more of the Iranian relaxation, dreaminess crossed with that super, almost hyperactive, electric, pleasantly paranoid Brazil. So anyway, and it should have that bizarre, musky funk crossed with pina colada, rosewater, mango. So anyway, and these, by the way, these are just F1s. Just very first crosses, Iranian to pure Brazil, and we'll see what happens. And we'll just keep working that line to see where that goes. And again, we'll have that early and semi-auto characteristic. Then over here we've got Madagascar, one of my favorite Madagascar varieties, landrace varieties. And these are actually crossed to our Free the V. So these should be, 3-4% THCV with a fast, beautiful early flower time, because they'll have the semi-auto trait as well. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of the semi-auto trait because you can actually do 3 rounds of natural light harvest if you really time it right in a season without any light depth in natural light. It's really cool. So anyway, Mad V, that's the Madagascar THCV. Then these are all pure Iranian. So we need a lot of these actually for production, because this is what we make our Jade Nectar Indica tincture drops. Now let's make sure the light's going in the right direction. And then we'll come over here and just show you what's going on. Got my teenager daughter helping out. Just being a good sport. Thank you. And she's got a runny nose, so I hope she's not sniffing. All right, enough of that. Over here, favorite Thai variety. So already an electric psychedelic Thai, but then I've crossed that with our Free the V THCV. So if the supercharged Thai psychoactive effects wasn't enough, now you've got a nice rush of that THCV espresso kicking in. So these, but with added focus. So these should actually be very interesting. These are also F1s. Just playing around and see where it goes. And then over here have my ultimate favorite stanky burnt tire, dead, rotting meat Afghan crossed with the Iranian. So the only problem with that stinky Afghan is it was a very late finisher with big buds. As we headed into late October, if we get rain here with those big chunky buds, we have a high risk of mold. So I'm hoping that with the Iranian, this will actually speed up, or shouldn't say speed up, because these are full-term flowers. So these are 8 to 10 week flower period, but it just starts a lot earlier. So if we can finish these mid-October or even late September, but still get that stinky funk and all those cool, really elephant tranquilizing effects, then that should be nice and sort of an improvement for this California climate that we're in. And then the final other thing is have some CBG, an old CBG variety used to grow. Again, we make a lot of medicine, minor cannabinoids for medical patients. So a CBG, but I cross that with THCV, our free to V THCV. So we're going to see maybe that will create a CBGV. I don't know. Some people said theoretically that won't work, but you know, you never know till you try. So we'll grow it. We'll check the lab results, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get CBGV, or maybe some other wild, wacky, rare cannabinoid that we've never even seen. So anyway, it's fun to mix it up and then send it to the lab and see what you got. So anyway, I think that's about it for now. And as you can see, we've bambooed these as well. So anyway, things are progressing. It's definitely on. Things are heating up. So we're going to be moving out to the garden actually probably, yeah, in another few weeks. So we'll keep you posted. All right. Peace.